Hello there and welcome to Chris's Retro Corner. I'm Chris, this is my Retro Corner, and this is my Atari 800XL. In a previous video we had a look around the system board for this, identified some of the main chips, cleaned up the board, and this time our attention needs to turn to the case. In a previous video when we unboxed this, we realised it was pretty dirty, so it is going to need a good clean. I will try and link to that up in the corner here somewhere. But yeah, let's have a quick look. So that's the top case. On camera and under lights it probably doesn't come up too bad, but it's pretty dirty. Zoom in just a little bit, you get the idea. And this bit here with the function keys is pretty rough, and there's a funny mark just under the plastic here. I'm hoping that's just dust. As I understand, this strip pops off. You might be able to do something about this, but these keys look pretty rough. On the underside of there we can see it's pretty dirty, and there it's got pretty dusty. But yeah, we'll have a look at this. I will have a separate look at this keyboard. Let's spin that around. That's a Mitsumi keyboard, and I thought that it was a Mylar sort of membrane keyboard, and now I'm not so sure. I think these keys might have plungers under them and just sort of make electrical contact straight onto this board. I'm not sure. There's an awful lot of screws here, so that is definitely another video. But for now, we'll take it out and we'll see what we can do with the plastics. So that's the keyboard. The top RF shield is looking pretty sorry for itself. It's okay inside, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to have a think about that. I'm not sure if I'm going to put the system board straight back in the RF shield, because I do want to be using the machine. But I need to have a think about that. If you have any comments, suggestions on how I should clean that up, please feel free to pop us a note in the comments below. I'm thinking maybe white wine vinegar, some sort of vinegar to get rid of the corrosion. You can hear that. Listen. Ooh, nasty. Whereas that, it's a bit smoother. So yeah, want to clean that up before I put that back in the machine. We've got the insulating card there. Looks okay. And of course we've got the other RF shield. We've got the base, and that again is pretty nasty. So yeah, I'm not keen on putting that back in a clean case, so I'm not going to for now. Pop those down, and then a quick look around the bottom case half, and again you can see it's pretty dusty. As far as yellow goes, I'm not sure. It doesn't. It's either uniformly yellowed, or that's not far off the original colour. Let's grab the top again and sort of reintroduce the pair. It's not bad. Let's have a look at that. It's pretty similar. So I don't know if I want to try and retrobrite this at all, or even sunbright it perhaps. Who knows? I live in the UK. The sunshine isn't always with us. We have had a very fortunate run in April, May. We're now in June, and yeah, it's currently raining. So who knows whether I'll see sunlight again for a little while. But I think the big tell is going to be once we get this brown plastic top off, how it compares. So I'll make a call from there. Okay, let's start from the bottom up. we'll start by giving this a little bit of a brush out. So that's what was lurking in the bottom of the case. Not too bad, in all fairness, for some 37-year-old machine. But yeah, let's carry on. Give this a bit of a going over. There's something very therapeutic about scrubbing the inside of an old micro with a toothbrush, although it makes me think that perhaps I should be painting happy little trees. I think it's just me. At first look, it didn't look too bad, did it? But yeah, that's a fair amount of dust coming off there still. That's the inside. Wow, there we go. You can see the difference there. Nice and clean. Still very dirty. Right. I do want to save that badge. I don't want to get that wet because I think it's just paper. Sounds like it's just paper. So let's see if I can't try and lift that off carefully. You can see how dirty this is in comparison to what it looks like under the sticker. That's off. You can see that's serial number 8434918. What I'll do, I'll try and flatten that off. Give this a bit of a clean, if I can, if I dare, because it's only paper. Put some sticky back plastic paps on that, recut it, and then we'll re-stick it back to the board. But for now, that's off in the corner, and we can carry on with cleaning up the case. See what we can do about some of these marks as well. Got one of these magic erasers. Haven't used them before. I believe they are supposed to sort of, very finely take off here, the top layer of plastic. It's a very mild abrasive. I could be a convertee, you know. This isn't bad at all. That's looking a lot better. So let's switch to a cleaner cloth and just give this one last going over. Okay, let's call that job done. Looking much better. Might have another go to get that sticky bit off in just a few minutes, we'll see. But for now, let's move on to the top of the case. So we're going to need to take some bits off. Interesting. I'll obviously have to get a clean up. I don't know. I could be wrong. And it's been known to happen quite frequently. But that, yeah, look. Look. That has still got the protective plastic on. Fantastic. So when it comes to putting these back in, I have to remember to take that off. That should be a particularly easy clean. Look at that. Oh, and the dirt's gone. You could use that. Yeah. Cool. First look at this. Looks a little dusty in there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back and do a proper keyboard cleanup video on this. Oh, little accident there. Happy accident? I've got to stop it with the Bob Ross quotes. But that's looking it's looking pretty grim. What I'll do is I will clean that up, and then I'll do a proper keyboard cleanup video. I'll give it a once over just to get the worst off. But I do want to see what I can do. Perhaps about brightening the yellow back to widen almost. Who knows? We'll see. But it's pretty dirty if you have a look there. Oh, I've just noticed something else. You know that plastic that was still on the flap? Do you know what? That looks suspiciously like. Oh, look at that! It wasn't on camera. Fantastic. So these are actually, yes, yeah, I can feel it now. These still got the plastic on. Brilliant. That's going to look so much better. Okay, keyboard to one side. We'll come back to the keyboard in another video. But for now, let's press on. Splendid. Okay, let's have a colour match, compare and contrast. So that's the top. that's what's under the brown fascia. And I don't know about you guys, but that looks about the same to me. And I've just caught a reflection. I've just caught a reflection here. I think. Yes, look at that. It's got all the plastics over the badges. Brilliant. Okay, I'm really quite excited about that. We'll take that off when we come to put it back together. But yeah, a little bit of grot and filth just in there. Lovely. Oh yeah, check this out. Let's have a slightly closer look. Yeah, that haze. Where are we? There we go. Try and get it on camera, Chris. That'd be a good move. That haze is actually little spider nest from back in the day. Who knows? But again, at least that should clean out quite easily. Okay, that's that bit done, I think. I think that's come up rather well. Okay, pop that over there. We shall carry on. So, what started off as a nice clean cloth it's looking pretty grubby. So that's that one definitely done for. Moving back to our nice fresh cloth, just to give it the once over. Inside again, and then finally out. Lovely. Now we can start putting that back together. Something on there. That looks really smart now, doesn't it? That looks pretty presentable. Okay. See what we can do about getting something in there. So these aren't going to need too much cleaning up at all, is that? Wow. Okay, that's that. That's those two. Splendid. So we're going to have a very, very quick look. Just giving this a bit of a dust over, and I'll do a proper teardown on this because it's a bit of a state. I'll do a proper teardown of that in a little while. But for now, I'm going to blow that off with a little bit of compressed air. Hasn't really changed matters much, but we'll give that just a quick once over, just to take the worst of the dust off the keys. That's all I'm doing with this one today. We know from the last video that it's working, although the space bar is a bit dodgy. Yeah, and I'll sort this out properly. But for now, let's pop it back in here. That's the top side, almost complete. So let's get the bottom and the top, pop those together and see what our case looks like. Not too bad. Much nicer, much nicer. I'm even wondering whether I even need to bother retrobrighting this. This looks absolutely lovely as it is. The keys look like they match actually. I wasn't so sure, but maybe it was that little layer of grime on everything. But yeah, it looks really good. So I need to sort out the serial number label. Okay. So that needs doing. I need to sort out a thorough keyboard clean and those function keys. And I need to sort out that rather grotty RF shielding. So, do come back for another video and we'll tackle those bits. But for now, thank you for joining me, and I do look forward to seeing you again in another video soon.